Hello, and in this Chapman Game Dev how-to video, I'm going to be extending the how to set the player's camera video to add a fade to black option. So if you're at the end of a level and you want to fade to black after you're done, or the player just got knocked unconscious and you want to quickly fade to black, this is a quick and easy way to do that using Unreal Matinee. Now, this will not allow you to fade to any color of your choosing. That will be a different video, but this will only allow you to fade to black. So, to show what it's going to look like, here's our trigger that's going to cause the camera transition to occur. Walk over, camera transition occurs, and it fades to black. And then once the whole sequence is done, it will return the control back to the player. So, how did we do it? First, since this is extending the camera tutorial, please go back and set up the camera tutorial like we have in the other video. You should have a trigger that allows you to trigger the camera transition, a camera object in your scene, and something for the camera object to look at. So opening up Unreal Kismet, you should also have something that looks like the following. When the trigger is touched, play the Unreal Matinee sequence, and your camera actor should be attached. So the main changes we're going to have occur within the Matinee sequence itself. So double click on the Matinee object. And now, in our Matinee object, we now have, you may notice there's one new track in here. We have the same director group as we had before and same end cam group that we had before. However, we have added a fade track. Now, let's delete that really quickly. So you should have something that looks exactly like this. And when you move the track around at the bottom, you'll see what the camera sees. So how do we add the fade group? Right-click on the director group, and down here in this little bottom section, you'll see new fade track. There's a number of others down here, like slow-mo track, audio master, color scale, that can also be used in a very similar way. We're going to be adding fade. So add new fade track. And by default, fade is set to purely translucent. So a value of 0 is, hey, let the camera see correctly. So after about 1 second, let's start our fade. So make sure fade is selected. Add a keyframe. Now, how long do we want the fade to take? Let's say 3 seconds. We want the slow fade. End of the game, maybe 4 seconds, some absurdly long fade. Now, press Add key again. Now we just need to change this value to be 100%, hey, make everything dark. So right-click on that keyframe, set value, and it allows you to enter a value. Currently it's at 0. Change that to 1. Click OK. The fade value is on a gradient from 0 to 1, where 1 being 100% faded, 0 being 0%. And as we scroll along this line, you'll notice the fade comes in and out accordingly on this little back area. So, with that in place, close this, play, wander over to our trigger, walk into it, and it will slowly fade out, like the end of a movie. Ah, wasn't that satisfying? Afterwards, if you wanted to end the level, do whatever you want, connect something out to the completed, and you are good to go.